Up next is the App of the Week segment. This is a segment dedicated to app demonstrations. Should you have an app that you would like to demonstrate for our listeners, feel free to send us the recording of such an app demo to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now for this week's episode, here's your App of the Week. We now move on to the App of the Week, and here I am demonstrating AudiFlo. Hi, Warren here for Blind Android Users Podcast. As we continue with our App of the Week series for episode 277, App of the Week, I'll be demonstrating an app called AudiFlo, AudiFlo. For today's demonstration, I'll be utilizing my Galaxy S23 Plus running One UI 8.0 and TalkBack 16.x. First, I would like to congratulate the developer of AudiFlo because he's such a great guy, most especially when it comes to matters of accessibility. This is a guy that when you report something having to do with accessibility, he fixes it right away. And I'm so proud of him, and I wish that we have many more like him. To start with, I do want to mention here in passing that AudiFlo is an ebook reading app, but what is special about this though, however, is the fact that it has the character identification. In other words, if you're reading a book that has different speakers or different characters, it will auto-assign or auto-detect those characters, and you can in turn then assign voices to these characters. So that makes it stand out in this class. And those of you that like reading novels, probably this is something that you would like to give it a look and see how it works for you. I'm now on the play page of AudiFlo, and as always though, I'd like to go to the About, so we hear the description of the app, and thereafter I come back to the installation page, tap on that install, and get started. Let's now navigate to the About.
About this app. Heading. Google Play Store. AudiFlo AI TTS Audiobook. Details. AI TTS Audiobook Reader for EPUB, PDF, and web novels with offline mode. Headphone AudiFlo AI Text-to-Speech Audiobook Reader EPUB, PDF, DOCX web novels. Turn EPUB's PDFs, DOCX, TXT files, and web novels into AI audiobooks with natural voices and character-based narration. AudiFlo is a powerful text-to-speech TTS audiobook reader built for long stories, massive libraries, and immersive listening even offline. Not just reading, every character sounds alive. Blank. Face mask character voice player full cast audiobook experience. Create a cinematic listening experience with AI voices. Assign unique voices to each character. Smart character name detection and auto-switching. Narrator versus character voice separation. Manage voices from book index or settings. Emotion-rich storytelling with natural flow. Right arrow deep voice for main character. Right arrow menacing tone for antagonist. Right arrow cute energetic voices for companions. Turn any book into a full-cast AI audiobook. Blank. Books EPUB, PDF, DOCX, and web novel reader. AudiFlo is a complete ebook reader plus audiobook app. EPUB reader with images and cover extraction. PDF reader, smart talk and chapter detection. DOCX reader, metadata extraction. TXT reader, perfect for web novels and raw dumps. Built for large content. Smart table of contents detection. Optimized for large files 500-2000 plus chapters. Infinite scroll, full scroll reading mode. Fast loading for large EPUB and PDF files. Blank. Speaking head advanced AI text-to-speech TTS. Natural neural AI voices, multiple accents, adjustable speed, pitch, and tone. Character voice profiles per book. Interactive voice selection UI. Improved AI character detection. Supports offline AI TTS engines with downloadable voice models for uninterrupted listening. Blank. Anti-clockwise arrows smart reading and listening features. Highlights plus bookmarks. Auto progress tracking per book and chapter. In-reader text search. Custom pronunciation rules. Text replacement. Book lists. Collections for organization. Designed for power readers and binge listeners. Cloud sync and backup. Google Sign in support. Cross-device sync voices and settings. Conflict-safe sync system. Scheduled background sync. Your preferences stays updated across devices. Closed lock privacy, security and data protection. Encrypted local database, data stored securely. Encrypted, a flow book sharing with permissions. Your books and data stay private and secure. Wheelchair accessibility features. Fully compatible with TalkBack and screen readers. Clearly labeled playback and navigation controls. Designed for visually impaired and low vision users. Simple, clean, and accessible interface. AudiFlo makes reading and listening accessible for everyone. Crescent Moon built for long listening sessions. Background playback, screen off supported, lock screen and notification media controls. Sleep timer. Dark mode for night reading. Seamless resume from last position. Perfect for listening while commuting, gaming, or relaxing. Open folder your library, your rules. Import unlimited EPUB, PDF, DOCX, TXT files. Receive and open shared files directly in AudiFlo. No storage limits. Works fully offline after setup. Your personal audiobook library always accessible. Globe multi-language support. Supports multiple languages for reading in TTS. Designed for global users and multilingual content. Heart perfect for Fire web novel readers. Fire light novel fans. Fire fanfiction communities. Fire audiobook listeners. Fire students and long-form readers. If you love fantasy, romance, reincarnation, power systems, or long story arcs, AudiFlo makes every moment immersive. Headphone Y AudiFlo. Checkmark AI text-to-speech audiobook reader. Checkmark EPUB, PDF, DOCX, and TXT support. Checkmark character-based voice system. Checkmark offline audiobook playback. Checkmark advanced reader plus TTS features. Blank _ blank. Headphone stop reading. Start experiencing your stories. Download AudiFlo. And turn any book into a personalized AI audiobook with character. Voices. App info. Version 0.4.583. Updated on March 17, 2026. Downloads 100 plus downloads. Download size 32.90 megabytes. Required OS Android 7.0 and up. Offered by Zerade. Released on January 26, 2026.
And that's both the description and the history of the app. As you can see, this is relatively a very new app. I'll now go back though to that installation page and tap on install, and let's get started.
Play Store. About this app. AudiFlo. Install. But. Verified by Play Protect. Pending. 0%. 12%. 35%. 63%. 78%. 100%. Installing. Shortcut to AudiFlo added on home screen.
We're done with the installation, and I'll now tap on Open.
Open button. AudiFlo. Welcome.
Here we are on the first page, and we heard AudiFlo Welcome. Putting my finger down.
Welcome.
And moving on down.
Your journey starts from here. Sign in with Google button.
And we come across Sign in with Google toward the bottom of the phone.
By continuing, you confirm that you've read and agreed to the terms of service and consent to the privacy policy.
And that's all that we have. So I'll now tap on Sign in with Google.
Sign in with Google. But Google Play Services. Google Play Services. Choose an account.
We're now on a page where you could tap on your Google account or tap on Add Account, which means though that you'll be signing up or creating a new Google account.
Add another account. To continue, Google will share your name, email address, and profile picture with AudiFlo.
I'll tap on my Google username.
Warren Carr. Warcare. Google Play Services. AudiFlo. Welcome. Alert. Enable background notifications. Allow AudiFlo to send you notifications. Allow button.
We now come across a screen where it talks about notifications. You guys know me, I'm notorious for not allowing notifications. And for this one, I'm not going to be giving notifications, but I just want to mention something here in passing. However, that if you allow notifications, the app would be reminding you maybe it's time to read or something of that nature. So if you do not want to be reminded to read something, then probably don't give it notification access. I'll tap on Do Not Allow.
Don't allow button. AudiFlo. Enable background notifications. AudiFlo. Navigate up button.
It opens up the notification area for me to enable the notification, and I'm going to hit back.
AudiFlo. Enable background notifications. Later button.
I'm going to tap on Later.
AudiFlo. Charles. Classic and articulate.
Hello there, I'm Charles. I'll be your guide through AudiFlo. Shall I read your books for you?
We're now on a page where you have like a guidance voice, like a narrator's voice. And so you heard, this is Charles. And now I'll swipe from right to left to move to the next voice. So if you like a voice that you hear and you want it to be your guidance voice, you will tap Confirm Selection at the bottom. Let's swipe from right to left to move to the next voice selection.
Arthur, deep and commanding. Window.
Good day to you. I'm Arthur. I can turn any document into an audiobook. Let me show you around, shall I?
Let's move to the next one.
Beatrice, warm and professional.
Hello there, I'm Beatrice. I offer a clear, refined voice for your reading. Ready to get started?
Let's move to the next one.
Diana, bright and engaging.
Oh, hello, I'm Diana. I'd be absolutely delighted to narrate your books. Shall we begin?
Media
Let's
control.
move to the next
Media.
one.
Sage, majestic and deep.
Hi there, I'm Sage. I'm here to help you get the most out of AudiFlo. Want me to show you around?
I'll tap on Select at the very bottom.
Confirm selection.
Confirm selection.
Voice selection. Choose your narrator voice. Welcome to AudiFlo Books.
Now we're in the main UI and we heard Welcome to AudiFlo Books. And moving on down.
Transform any text document into an immersive audiobook experience.
Next.
Listen anywhere.
Next.
Turn PDFs, EPUBs, and more into audio.
Next.
Full control.
Next.
Adjust speed, voice, and playback. Never lose your place. Auto save progress and bookmarks. Add your first book button.
We now come across a button that says Add your first book. Below that though we got
Or go to your library button.
or go to your library. So tapping on either of these though will take you to where you will find where to add a book. Let's tap on
Add your first book button.
and tapping here.
Edit box. Book title. AudiFlo.
Tapping on that, we are placed in the edit field and it's asking the name of the book. Below that,
On. Enable character-aware narration. Assign unique voices to characters. Switch.
we come to character aware narration and that is turned on. I think I must have turned it on because I have signed in before and I do not remember if this is off by default. Now moving on down.
Upload an ebook or text file. EPUB, PDF, DOCX, TXT, AFLO. Choose file button. Button disabled.
We come across choose file. Moving on down.
Detected icon trash can.
We come across trash can is one of those buttons that I missed and I'm going to let him know that that button is not labeled. So TalkBack is doing the heavy lifting here. So that button needs to be labeled. I'm sure he'll do it right away. Next.
Import book button disabled.
We come across import book disabled because I haven't chosen a file yet. Next.
Or import from.
Or import from.
Paste text.
And that's the last item there. And below that, at the very bottom, though, we've got some tabs and a button. Here's what we've got starting from the bottom left. We've got
Home.
home, and to the right of that,
Library.
library, and to the right of that,
Settings.
settings. We'll come back to it as we have lots of things to look into here. And then the last button at the bottom right is an add.
Add button.
So whether you use the add book from the previous screen or you tap on the library, you will wind up here at the same place. I'm going to go back and show you what I'm talking about.
Add auto save progress and bookmarks.
Now I'm going to
Or go to your library button.
tap on or go to your library.
Selected. Recent activity. Tab 1 of 2.
Tapping on that go to your library, we're now on a screen that has two tabs at the top. So from the very top, we got
My library.
the title of the window and
Edit box. Search your library.
an edit field there to search the library. And now below this search are a couple tabs. The first one is the recent tab or recent activity. And to the right of it is the book lists tab. I do want to mention here, however, that if you're a swiper and you swipe from here, you'll be skipping over those two tabs and you will hear
No books yet. Import an ebook to get started.
no books yet. But if you're an explorer,
Selected. Recent activity. Tab 1 of 2.
and to the right of that,
Book lists. Tab 2 of 2.
there's a book list. So even if you're not an explorer, but you figure out to touch that recent activity, and once you're on that recent activity, which is selected by default, you can now swipe right, and that will place you on book lists. Now, moving on down.
No books yet. Import an ebook to get started.
And at the bottom, of course, we got the same thing, the controls, and that is the tabs and the add from the bottom left.
Home.
And moving right,
Library.
right,
Settings.
and that add button.
Add. Button.
There we go. Now let's go back up toward the top and tap on the second tab, which would be the book lists.
Book lists. Tab 2. Book lists. Tab 2 of 2. Selected.
I have tapped on the book lists, and then moving on down,
No book lists yet.
and that's what we got. While we're here in the library area, I'm going to be adding a book, and it's a book from the public domain. I'm adding a book by General William Tecumseh Sherman from 1800s, and at the bottom, I'm going to tap on that add on the bottom right,
Add. Button.
and I'll tap, and
Choose file. Button.
I'm going to tap on Choose File.
Alert. Choose file. Button.
Tapping on that, here's what we got.
Dismiss. Best experience with ebooks. For the best reading and listening experience, we highly recommend uploading formatted ebooks, EPUB, PDF. While we support other formats, ebooks provide the most accurate chapter navigation and text layout.
And toward the bottom in the middle, we've got
Cancel. Button.
Cancel, and to the right of it
Choose file. Button.
is the Choose File. I'll tap.
Quick share. Show routes. Button.
It places me in my recent apps, and I was looking at Quick Share, and I believe that my book is here, so I'm going to scroll down and tap on Memoirs of General William T. Sherman.
Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. PDF.
And I'll
56.07
tap here.
megabytes. AudiFlo. Edit box. Book title. Dialogue. AudiFlo. Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. PDF. Analyzing.
We are
Memoirs
told
of
it's
General
been
William T. Sherman.
analyzed.
PDF.
And toward the bottom on the right
Import book. Button.
is Import Book.
Back. Button.
We're now placed on the back button there on the top, then moving our way down.
Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. PDF.
And moving
33
on down.
chapters.
There we go.
No description provided. Chapters.
We come across chapters.
Gen IV. Button.
We come across something called Gen IV. In other words, this will give you the generative voices, like for the characters and all of that, where there are characters. We'll come to that, but let's keep moving.
Voice Plus. Button.
There's a Voice Plus. Moving on down.
The Memoirs of 1 minute.
So as you can see, it's breaking it into segments.
Button.
And there's a button there
Detected
to the
icon. Play.
right of it, and he needs to label that is the play, for example. And moving on down, I'm going to scroll down at random.
Memoirs of Chapter IV. 79 minutes.
Wow, so if I move to the right of
Button.
it, and if I tap,
Detected icon. Play. Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. Chapter IV. Back. Button.
so that will open that particular chapter. If I put my finger near the top,
Chapter IV.
and on the top left corner,
Back. Button.
we got back, moving to the right.
Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. Chapter
That's
IV.
title, moving right.
Disable infinite scroll. Button.
We have disable infinite scroll. By default, that is turned off, but I believe it's getting this from my configuration in the past. What this means is that it scrolls vertically if you turn this on. This is good for Braille users that use a Braille display. You want to make sure that this is turned on. And to the right of it,
Find in text. Button.
find in text, and to the right,
Add highlight. Button.
and
More. Button.
There's some more options there on the top right, which is the last button. I'm going to tap here on the more. Let's see what is contained in the more options.
Pop-up menu. View bookmarks. Button.
We have view bookmark
Dismiss menu.
or dismiss menus. I'll tap here.
Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. Chapter IV. More. Button.
Now, if I move my finger down
Chapter IV.
and moving it down,
During the winter of 1854-55, I received frequent intimations in my letters from Thest, Lewis House, at the
so
Bank
as
of
you
Page,
can
Bacon
see,
and Company.
it's reading it. And now let's change our granularities.
Speech rate. Characters. Words.
Let's see.
Was. In. Trouble.
So as you can see, I'm reading it word by word. Now, moving toward the bottom, we've got some items here containing buttons and all of that, and durations.
0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds.
We heard 0 hours, and then to the right of it,
1 hour, 33 minutes, and 30 seconds.
and below those is
Play. Button.
a big button that says play. Now, below that, starting from the bottom left and going right, we've got
Voice plus.
Voice Plus,
Sleep.
right,
Speed.
right,
Chapters.
and chapters. Basically, if you tap here again, it will take you to the list of chapters. Let's say we want to play this a
Play.
little bit.
Button.
Chapter IV, California, 1855 to 1857. During the winter of 1854-55, I received frequent intimations in my letters from Thest, Lewis House, at the Bank of Page, Bacon.
I just hit that button again to stop playback. Now, let's go ahead and look back at the Voice Plus, but before we do that, let's go back to the previous screen,
Back. Button.
and I'm going to go back.
Edit box. Book title. AudiFlo.
Now we're back in the main library. Now let's go to the Settings tab,
Settings.
and I'll tap. Tapping on Settings, we got the account information, name and account,
Account.
and
Warren card. Sync
Then-
settings. Configure cloud backup schedule.
here you could tap here to configure that schedule. Moving on down,
Display.
and we got display heading, and then by default, I think it was light mode, and you could change it to dark mode. So there's a switch down here.
Dark mode. Switch between light and dark. Modes.
And-
On. Switch.
There's the on-off switch there. Moving on down,
Theme manager. Edit primary, secondary colors and themes.
you could tap there to go choose those type of things. Moving on down,
Listening preferences.
we come across the listening preferences heading, and moving on down,
Voice selection. Choose your narrator voice.
we come across the choose your narrator voice. So if you tap here, for example,
Sage. Majestic and deep.
we're on this page where I'm being told that Sage is my guidance voice. But earlier on, when I tapped on the play in the book, you heard a different voice. And that's because I had chosen a different voice that is not my guidance voice. And so at the bottom, of course, you'll have
Confirm selection.
that same selection. And if you didn't like this one, then remember, you could swipe from here from left to right and go choose a different voice. I'm going to go back.
Voice selection. Choose your narrator voice.
And now moving on down,
Voice settings. Manage all your voice settings.
we come across voice settings. Manage all your voice settings. Let's go ahead and tap here.
Collapsed. Expanded. Expanded. Back. Button.
We're now on the back button, and to the right of that,
Voice settings.
and to the right of that
Refresh voices. Button.
is the refresh voices. Now moving on down,
Expanded. Voice selection expanded. Current voice. Tom. NUS.
you heard voice selection current Tom, and that's the voice I selected that was reading. Now, if I want to change to something else, I'll tap here,
Dialogue. Select voice.
and we move on down,
Narrator default voice. Community tips. Button.
and moving down,
Edit box. Search voices or author. AudiFlo.
you could search for a voice, and below that we've got language selection or regional selections. Here's what we got.
Selected. All. Button.
We've got all,
English UK. Button. English US. Button. English Australia. Button. English India. Button. Arabic. Button. Bengali. Button. Chinese Simplified. Chinese Traditional. Button. Dutch. French Canada. French France. German. Hindi. Italian. Japanese. Button. Korean. Button. Polish. Button. Portuguese Brazil. Button.
and on it goes. But by default, all is selected. So what that means is a mixture of different voices from different regions. I'm going to go ahead though and tap on English United States.
English US. Button.
And I'll tap.
English US. Selected.
So that will give us just the English US voices.
T. Tom. English US Male Female. Button.
And the voice that I selected earlier sits at the top, and to the right of it is the play sample
Preview voice. Button.
or preview voice.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
And moving on down.
A. Alex on stream. English US Male Female. Button.
And you heard on stream. In other words, these are stream voices. So they are not like the generative AI voices that we'll be looking at later on, because these are stream voices. They're compressed. Now to the right of that.
Preview voice. Button.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
So I'm going to leave it at Tom. Anyway, let's go test some other voices.
English UK. Button.
Let's try this.
English UK. Selected. A. Arthur. English UK. Preview voice.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
I'm going to scroll
C.
down at random.
C. Charles on stream. English.
We've heard that.
H. Hayden on stream. English UK.
Let's go
Male
to the
Female.
right.
Preview voice.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
Let's sample one language outside of English, and then we'll go back from here.
Arabic. Button. Arabic. Selected.
Let's try Arabic, shall we?
P. Parker. Arabic. Male Female. Button.
Let's try this one.
Preview voice.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
Let's move on down and sample another one.
R. Riley. Arabic. Male Female. But. Preview voice.
Hello, I am narrator. I can voice your character.
And then at the bottom
Close. Button.
is a close button. I'll tap here to go back.
Collapsed. Expanded. Voice settings. Current voice. Tom. NUS. Current voice. 100%. Slider.
And
Collapsed. Text replacements. Collapsed.
we come across text replacements, meaning you could change the text, for example.
Collapsed. Symbol filtering. Collapsed.
Next,
Collapsed. Character voices. Collapsed.
we come across character voices.
Save settings. Button. Disabled.
And save disabled. We're going to go into character voices, but we don't want to go into that here. Let's go back instead to the settings.
Voice settings. Manage all your voice settings. Voice
And
settings.
moving on
Manage
down.
Player settings. Infinite scroll and reading mode controls.
If you tap here, you're going to see a button that is turned on by default, because I think I've been there, that says enable infinite scrolling. Let's go down.
Gen I voice engine setup. Enable Zephyr, Nova and other TTS engines.
Now we come across the Gen I voices that I was talking about, the generative AI voices. Let's go ahead and tap here. But before we tap, let's look at what else we got.
Sleep timer. Off. About AudiFlo. Version 0.4.583 plus 63 licenses. Logout. App version 0.4.583 plus 63.
And that's the last one. Let's go back though and tap on that Gen AI generative voices.
About AudiFlo. Gen I voice engine setup. Enable Zephyr, Nova and other TTS engines.
Alright, we tap.
Voice Engine Hub. Back. Button.
We heard back, and then below that,
Selected. On device. Tab 1 of 2.
we've got a couple tabs. The first one on the left is on device, and that's selected by default. So everything here, once you get it, it'll be directly on your device. And to the right of that,
Cloud API. Tab 2 of 2.
we got Cloud API. Before we go to Cloud API, though, let's look at what we have on the
Selected. On device. Tab 1
on
of 2.
device tab. And below that,
Local processing. These engines run entirely on your device. Download models once and generate audio completely offline, ensuring total privacy.
in other words, once you download the voices here and you can generate an audio for a given book or character, you are using that offline, no need for internet access. Now let's go down.
Eon. Best. Deep and timeless. Great for immersive narration. Setup.
We come across Eon, EAON, and if we tap here, it'll take us to where we could download the voice models, and then we'll save it and enable it. Let's move on down, see what else we got here. These are yet to come in, but here's what we got.
Kitten TTS Nano. Soon. Native mobile engine with the smallest footprint, approximately 25 megabytes.
Next,
Mellow TTS. Soon. Multilingual Onyx-based TTS engine, approximately 108 megabytes.
next,
Vits Koki. Soon. Offline Onyx engine focusing on voice diversity. Community and how-to. Get setup tips and voice best practices. Window Voice
and that's
Engine
the
Hub.
last item there. Now let's go back though and tap on,
Local processing. Eon. Best. Deep and timeless. Great for immersive narration. Setup.
and let's go ahead and tap and set it up.
Eon Neural TTS. Back. Button.
And moving on down,
Eon. Best natural voice engine with a one-time setup. Multi-speaker, multi-accent. ASCII scripts only. Non-ASCII falls back to Flow Plus. 100% offline. No internet after setup. Best natural engine. Most realistic voice quality. ASCII scripts only. Non-ASCII right pointing arrow device Flow Plus. One-time download. Approximately 126 megabytes model package.
and below that across the screen at the bottom,
Start setup button.
start the setup. I'll tap here to download it.
Back button.
And it will take a little while because it's a bigger file and all of that, and we'll give it some time to download. And you could check on the progress.
Setting up Eon. 10.
So that's like 10%. I'll move on down.
Downloading model 2.16 megabytes per second.
So it's downloading at 2.x seconds, MBs per second. So it's a little bit slow, and it depends on your internet connectivity and all of that. But at least it's downloading.
22.
And we're at 22%. I'm going to pause the recording here to let it finish downloading, and then we will resume from here.
Eon Voice Catalog. Back button.
There we go. We're finished downloading. It's sped up to like 5 point something MB per second. And now we're on the back button and moving to the right.
Eon Voice Catalog.
Moving down.
Edit box. Search by speaker. Language. Selected. All button.
And we come across that tab that has those other languages to the right of it. Moving past that.
F. Heart. English American. F. Alloy. English American.
If I tap on any of these.
Dialogue. Alloy.
And at the bottom.
Preview voice. Button.
Preview.
Hello, I am Alloy. I can voice your character.
And at the bottom.
Select for character. Button. Disabled.
It says select for characters disabled because I haven't enabled the usage of the Eon voices. Let's choose a different voice.
F. Nova. English American. Dialogue. Preview voice. Button.
Preview voice.
Hello, I am Nova. I can voice your character.
Let's do a couple more voices and then we'll go sample some other languages.
M. Michael. English American. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Michael. I can voice your character.
M. Huck. English American. Dialogue. Preview voice. Button.
Hello, I am Puck. I can voice your character.
F. Sky. English American. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Sky. I can voice your character.
Eon voice catalog. F.
Now
Sky.
let's go tap
English
on a
American.
different language. I know they are mixed in here. If we scroll down, we come across other languages or other regions.
English. Button.
So here's English. And if I tap here,
English. Selected.
let's see if we see other English languages outside of the US.
F. Core. English American. F.
Gonna scroll
M.
down.
Adam. English American. M. F. Alice. English British.
His British voice.
Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Alice. I can voice your character.
Eon.
Let's see if we find another British
F.
voice.
Lily. English British. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Lily. I can voice your character.
Eon voice
So
catalog.
let's
F.
preview
Lily.
more,
English
a couple
British.
more English voices, British voices.
M. Daniel. English British. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Daniel. I can voice your character.
Now, if I were a British person, definitely this is going to be my voice. Let's preview one more voice from Britain.
M. Lewis. English British. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Lewis. I can voice your character.
All right, let's
Eon
go back to the top and look at some other
Fable,
language,
English,
maybe
British.
1 or 2.
Japanese. Button.
Let's look at Japanese.
Japanese. Selected. F. Gongatsun. Japanese. Japanese. Some of these voices are in beta and only accept ASCII or English text. Other script support is coming soon, and preview is limited to non-English voices. Preview voice. Button.
Hello, I am Gongitsune. I can voice your character.
Okay, good.
Eon voice catalog.
Let's try another one.
M. Kumo. Japanese. Japanese. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Kamo. I can voice your character.
Eon voice catalog. M. Kumo. Japanese. Japanese.
Now, let's tap on a different language.
French. French. Selected. F. Siwis. French. French. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Siwis. I can voice your character.
Eon
there
voice
you go.
catalog. Hindi. Button.
Let's try Hindi.
Hindi. Selected. M. Omega. Hindi. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Omega. I can voice your character.
Eon voice catalog.
Let's try
M.
one more
Omega.
from Hindi.
F. Beta. Hindi. Hindi. Dialogue. Preview voice.
Hello, I am Beta. I can voice your character.
All right, now let's go back.
Eon voice catalog. F. Beta. Hindi. Hindi.
Now I'm going to go back again.
Eon Neural TTS. Back. Button.
So to the right of that,
Eon Neural TTS.
moving down,
Eon Ready.
it tells us that it is ready. And moving on down,
Model installed. 476 megabytes used.
it tells us how big it is. And moving on down,
Off. Enable Eon. Enable to use Eon in voice mapping. Switch.
and we come across a line with an on-off switch to the right. I'll tap this to enable this, because if you want to use any of these voices to generate your audio book, you have to enable this.
On.
All right, now moving on down,
Performance profile.
we got performance profile. Moving on down,
Auto adaptive button.
auto adaptive, or if you want to change it, you could tap here.
Pop-up menu. Auto adaptive button.
So we got that, and moving down,
Low button.
low or
Normal button.
and
High button.
high. So you choose what you want,
Dismiss.
or you dismiss it.
Eon Neural TTS. Auto adaptive button.
And moving down,
Uses balanced defaults for your device.
Next.
Applies to new previews or after reopening Eon. Browse voices. Filter speakers by language, accent, and gender.
And if you tap here, you'll see those voices that I was sampling earlier on, where you could choose either from the UK English or American English or Hindi or Japanese. Moving on down.
Downloaded model details. Inspect installed speakers and metadata.
Next.
Delete model button.
At the bottom there is a delete the model. I'm going to go back.
Voice Engine Hub. Eon. Best. Deep and timeless. Great for immersive narration. Ready.
And now, before we bring this to a close, let's look at the second tab here, because we are in that area where we saw the two tabs, the on-device and the Cloud API.
Cloud API. Tab 2 of 2.
I'll tab here to activate that.
Cloud API. Tab 2 of 2. Selected.
Tapping on Cloud API, here are the items that we come across.
Cloud and Premium. Connect to ultra-realistic voices using an internet connection.
And moving on down, here's what we encounter.
OpenAI TTS. Soon. Ultra-realistic voices via OpenAI API. 11 Labs. Soon. Premium AI voice generator. SuperConnect TTS. Soon. Lightweight Onyx engine optimized for long-form speed. Kitten TTS Mini. Soon. Native mobile engine with more diverse voices. Chatterbox. Soon. Custom remote or self-hosted TTS server. Orpheus 3B. Soon. Basic tags. Happy, sad. Index TTS2. Soon. Zero-shot emotion cloning plus text control. AI4 Bharat Indic TTS. Soon. Neural TTS for Indian languages. Vani TTS. Soon. High-quality Indic voice synthesis.
And that's the last item. I'm going to go back.
Gen I voice engine setup. Enable Zephyr, Nova and other TTS engines.
And we're back to the settings where we were and went into the setting up of these Eon voices and all of that. Now, we're back, and I could just tap on
Settings.
Or
Library.
So it's up to you from here to choose where you would like to go to, or you could go to
Home.
And tapping on Home.
Memoirs of General William T. Sherman. Unknown.
My book is right there. And that would conclude this demonstration of the AudiFlo. And again, I want to sincerely thank the developer. And I'll be pointing some of these buttons that we came across that were not labeled. And if in your personal use you come across one, just send him an email. You'll find his email there on the Play Store of this app. And again, if you like what we're doing, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for listening. See you next time. And that was the demonstration of AudiFlo.